I got so many questions on how much it costs to become an anesthesiologist. So we're gonna break down the costs today. So let's break it down. 4 years of undergrad, and I majored in biology. It cost me roughly about $52,000, about $13,000 a year, and I took student loans out every single year. But I got the max in student loans that I needed for each year. After I graduated undergrad, I went on to get my master's in biomedical sciences. This was about 2 years, and the total was $40,000. So that's $20,000 for each year. I believe the max that you could take out for a year at that time I was going to school was $20,500. Granted, that was not under this administration when I went to school, so I didn't have that issue of capping. So we are currently at $92,000, and that's how much student loans I had once I finished undergrad and got my master's. Then I went on to medical school, and normally people do 4 years in medical school, but I did 5 because I took a research year at NIH. This is where most people get confused about how medical school actually costs so much. So I'm gonna take a little time to break it down. So I went to Howard University, and that's about $61,000 per year. And that's just for tuition. And this is where people confuse tuition with all the other fees. We pay $61,000 for tuition, we still have other fees. So those fees can include book, mandatory fees, any other fees that the school want to throw on. We also have housing, food, transportation. Because a lot of people that's in medicine don't always come from money. So they add on these extra housing and food fees so people could pay for their housing and food, which I did. So I maxed out on my Grad Plus loans and my student loans that I needed for each year. So that's roughly about $100,000 that I took out in student loans and Grad Plus loans in order to pay for medical school. So altogether, my total in student loans are $592,000. So that's how much it costs for me to become an anesthesiologist.